During the final years of World War II, Londoners lived by a grim psychological rule. If you could hear the drone of a bomb, you were likely safe, as its engine was still running. However, on September 8, 1944, at 6:43 p.m., that rule was shattered. In Chiswick, Mrs. Elsie Clark was washing dishes in a silence that was suddenly, violently replaced by total annihilation. Only after she was vaporized did the sound finally arrive, a thunderous double crack echoing across the city. This was the debut of the V-2 rocket, the world's first long-range guided ballistic missile. It was a terrifying leap into the future of warfare. Unlike the slower, buzzing V-1 doodlebugs, the V-2 traveled at supersonic speeds. Launched from mobile units hidden deep within Dutch forests, these rockets ascended 50 miles into the atmosphere, touching the very edge of space, before plunging back toward Earth at a staggering 3,500 miles per hour. Because it moved faster than the speed of sound, the V-2 offered no warning. It killed its victims before they ever knew it existed. Against this weapon from the future, the Allies were defenseless. Radar could track them, but it couldn't provide enough warning to flee, and anti-aircraft guns were as useless as trying to shoot down a falling star. Faced with a relentless bombardment they could not stop, the British government turned to a desperate, cold-blooded deception. Through the double-cross system, British intelligence used captured German spies to feed false data back to Berlin. They reported that the rockets were overshooting their targets in central London. Believing this misinformation, German engineers adjusted their coordinates, shortening the range. This calculated gamble successfully redirected the impacts away from the government buildings of Westminster and toward the less populated suburbs. However, less populated was a relative term. It effectively meant sacrifice the working-class neighborhoods of South London to save the seat of government. The blood of shoppers at the New Cross Woolworths became the price of this strategic survival. The terror only ceased when Canadian and Allied ground forces physically overran the launch sites in the Netherlands. In total, the V-2 claimed over 2,700 British lives. Yet, the story didn't end with the fall of the Reich. Wernher von Braun, the mastermind behind the rocket, was not tried for war crimes but was instead recruited by the United States. The very technology designed to level London became the foundation of the Apollo program. The path to the stars was paved with the tragedy of Chiswick, proving that the pinnacle of human achievement often carries a dark, uncomfortable shadow.